On October 28th, Amazon laid off 14,000 corporate workers, and I was coming across this video on TikTok. One of the 14,000 employees in the corporate area that was laid off published this video on TikTok. So I'm going to watch it and I'm going to react to it and tell you what I think.
Today, I was laid off at Amazon. I am one of the 14,000 employees impacted. I was a senior social media manager and
Senior social media manager. I'm sure she was making really good money being a social media manager. I'm sure you have to travel a lot. I'm sure there's a lot that you have to do. This is probably going to be a highly stressful position.
Amazon ads. And earlier this month, I actually celebrated my 1 year anniversary.
1 year anniversary, and she was laid off. Can you imagine what's going through her mind and what's going through the mind of the other 14,000 employees that were laid off, possibly on their anniversary?
Or anniversary, as they like to call it. And it was the closest I've ever come to a dream role. I was working social media marketing and tech, something I would have dreamed about.
Tech is awesome. That is just awesome. I mean, she wanted her dream job and she got it. Unfortunately, she was laid off.
And wished for in college. I was flown out to work my first can line in the south of France, of all
That's
places.
cool.
I interviewed celebrities.
I would love to travel like that, but with having two kids, it's really hard to do that. You got to do what you got to do. Sometimes money isn't everything.
On the red carpet, some that I had fangirled over.
I mean, this would be a great job if you're single with no kids. This would be a great position to work for.
Since I was a little kid. But most importantly, I worked at a globally recognizable company that I knew
Most
made my
definitely.
immigrant parents proud. And even my grandma knew what Amazon was because of
I think everybody knows what Amazon is. If you don't, you're probably living under a rock. I hate to say it.
the packages we get on our doorstep.
Exactly.
And fast forward to today, it also actually is exactly 1 week from my birthday.
Oh my God. Exactly 1 week from her birthday, and she was laid off. Why do things like that always happen? It's always like an anniversary or on your birthday or on your day off. I actually know a former colleague that was laid off on her work from home day. The manager of the department in HR was on the phone, and the person that fired her was reading a script, and she was home that day. Can you imagine getting fired when you're working from home? Now, there's a good possibility if I get laid off or I ever get fired, it's probably going to be over the phone because most of what I do is remote. At least as of right now, I'm working 1 day a week. But after the construction period where I work now, I'll be returning back 3 days a week.
I guess my present from Amazon just came a little bit early.
Yeah, talk about a shitty present. That's got to be the shittiest present someone has ever received, to be laid off exactly 1 week from your birthday. I mean, I guess it could be worse. You could be laid off on your birthday or on your day off.
But that's all to say, I am feeling all the feels. I feel really grateful for sure that I
Now, she's feeling grateful for working for Amazon, a company that just laid her off 1 week exactly from her birthday and also her anniversary. I mean, this is probably like one in a million that you'll find this type of employee that's still grateful that she was given the opportunity to work for such a great company. And look how positive she is. She's not bad mouthing Amazon. She's not dragging them through the mud. I mean, she still seems so positive after losing her job. I don't know if I'd be able to keep my composure, honestly. I mean, maybe it's a Gen X thing. I don't know, but I just I don't know. I don't think I'd be able to hold myself together and keep it together on camera.
Got to live out a corporate dream for a
Corporate
year.
dream, yeah.
But I guess that's the thing about dreams. They shift and transform.
They
And I
surely
believe
do.
that
Dreams are always shifting and always transforming, you know? You can never be happy in the same position. So maybe this was her wake up call. Unfortunately, it involved a layoff, from such a great company, Amazon. But I mean, maybe it's her wake up call to do something different, and to even further her career, further her skills, and even make more money than she was making from Amazon. I mean, the sky's the limit. You control your own destiny as far as how high you want to go.
my next dream is out there waiting for me. I don't know what
Exactly.
it
So
looks like or
positive.
what it'll be, but stay tuned because we'll figure it out together.
Yeah, that's just awesome that, she's so positive after being laid off. I mean, I can't imagine everything that's going through her mind, but yet she still has a good head on her shoulders and she's still pushing through the rough times, right? And unfortunately, that's what 2025 is, pushing through the rough times. But I just wanted to make this video and share my thoughts, and I will catch you in the next one.